Hello everybody, my name is Minh. I'm from CENSIP 7G in Roadmap Center. Today I'm doing my speaking contest now, and my topic is about if you were the Minister of Education and Training in Vietnam, what change would you like to make? As the Minister of Training and Education in Vietnam, I can see that there are many talented people, for example, U23 Vietnam or Lưu Thị Vinh, Chu Văn An, but there are still some problems here, and here are three things that I have listed out. So let's come to the problem, to the three problems. The first problem is students are taught in a passive way. A passive way here means one-by-one communication. Students are not just hear from the teacher and they don't reply to the teacher, so they won't understand the lesson, and they are no creative in the lesson. So the thing I want to change is to change the teaching methodology. Is to change from one-way communication to two-way communication. That's when teachers talk to students and students reply to the teacher, and the teachers will understand, and then she will explain it to the student and they will be understand. But the teacher also needs some teaching aid, for example audio or CD room, so that they would make the student to be more creative all the class. Secondly, the teacher nowadays are focusing more on quantity than quality. Here what to say is our teacher nowadays don't care about the quality of the lesson, they just care about the quantity of the lesson, because there are too many students in a class, so they cannot explain it for all of them. So I think the changes I want to do here is to limit the number of students of each school and university. So that would make the teacher to be more easier to control. So they would. The lesson will be more quality. The third one I want to say is the teacher in Vietnam taught students more in theory than practical skills. This is a real experience for me right now. When I was in school, I go to a physics class and they just explain in theory and they don't have practical skills. They don't explain practical skills, or they don't let us to practice. They just taught us the theory, so we won't be able to understand all the lessons. So my change here, the change I want to do here is to combine both practical skills or soft skill with theory. So practical skills here means whenever we finish studying something, we should take a practice on it. Practice here means, for example, physics go on the lab, or biology we do on, we see a real animal or a real plant, so that we could understand the lesson. Or the soft skills here mean we learn how to do some special skills, for example playing the piano or karate, or even survival skills. They are very important for us. And then we study theory lessons. In Vietnam, I think three of these are very important, but in Vietnam they are missing two of these. So I want to change and have two of these. All three these idioms I get from My favorite idiom. I hear, I forget. I see, I remember. And I do, I understand. Yes, see, I hear, I remember. I hear, I forget. I do, I remember. And I see, I forget.